Someone asked me, what exactly is Daniel RPK posting that's bullshit this time? Well, it was revealed through his Patreon that both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will both have solo films, and I replied to him that it was bullshit. Because one of them ain't gonna survive, and this has to happen in order for another Spider-Verse character to arise. And we'll be getting the same exact push as Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man, so they don't conflict with each other. Ah, fuck it, y'all know I'm referring to Miles Morales, because thanks to someone stealing my specific information that was only meant for fan supporters, I'm referring to Miles Morales coming from the Sam Raimi universe. So happens that Armin from ComboCast ended up reporting on it the very next day, and I ended up getting no credit for it, but like I said, I'm sure it came from Daniel's Patreon. And the timing is just so consistent lately, especially right after I released that information through my fan support page. And I did not get a response from Armin. I did reach out to him to find out where he got that information from and who the insider he was referring to, because like I said, I had my suspicions. At first I thought he was referring to me and didn't want to credit me, but I think that maybe he's talking about Daniel. If that is the case, that is really fucked up. Anyway, back on point. Another news that he recently posted is Emma Stone will be back as Spider-Gwen. Let me tell you why that's bullshit. It makes no sense. The character that will be around Miles Morales' age is very young and will be romantically linked to Spider-Gwen. And there's no way in hell they're going to cast an actor that's older than Tom Holland that will emerge as the character several years after the Spider-Verse event. It makes no sense. Especially since Gwen Stacy from the Webverse is dead. And she is way older than Miles, being that she's 31 right now and pregnant. So how does this make any sense at all? Also, the main fact that I heard this character might be race swapped. So that means she's not coming back. I'm not saying it's impossible for Emma Stone to return. I'm just saying, maybe another version of the character that's not from the web universe. But it's highly unlikely. That'd just be too weird. It's like this guy is grasping at straws and reporting constant bullshit, even worse than we got this covered. And I'm starting to notice as I'm researching that people are getting really annoyed with him and referring to him as a clickbaiter. Because some of the shit that he posts, yeah, it turns out accurate, but a lot of his shit that he posts is fucking bullshit. Hell, I won't forget this one because someone pointed me in the right direction, where it says, according to them, that Daniel RPK posted the same exact news that Phantom War and Andy Senor posted 6 hours before their article hit. And I already warned Andy about this. This is the first time I heard about this, and he posted, I said, Andy, you better take a look at this. And he's not worried about it, because according to him, if you don't post it publicly, then you know what? Hard to prove, which is true. But this just seems very fishy to me because I don't know. And I made a video based on this and said, well, there's a discrepancy here because according to somebody, it says that Daniel RPK posted this 6 hours before the article hit. Case in point, it just seems like this guy is just stealing everyone else's scoops and making people pay him money on Patreon. And because he has a massive following, no one's going to notice as to what's really going on here. Because we're small potatoes, we're smaller channels, we're smaller fish. Andy's very popular though. I mean, the guy from Popcorn Planet, yeah, he's very well known. So, I would recommend that Daniel don't fuck with this guy. Granted, look, I don't have 100% proof, but things just don't feel right. And way too coincidental. Especially with the timing. It's ridiculously incredible. And the main fact that he was backing me up a couple of years ago on the Dylan O'Brien rumors. Yet if you try and look it up now, you see people conversating with him on Twitter, but it says that the author has deleted his tweets. Like he's trying to hide from the fact that the information was wrong, and that is shady as fuck, man. I mean, look, this is the last time I'm going to talk about this topic, but I just had to put this out there because it's not right at all. And, look, when you started backing me up, you seemed like a nice guy and everything, but right now it's like I'm getting pissed. Because I'm not the only scooper he's stealing info from and claiming it out as his own. That's just fucked up, man. Whatever. It's not like he's gonna I even asked him, I'm like, yo, is this you on my fan support? No fucking reply. The other guy replied, swears it's not him, but I mean, like I said, I said I don't have 100% proof, but something fishy's going on here. Whenever I post something, my shit's out there the next day. And they're claiming it as their own. Look, I'm not talking about the people who go out there and say, oh, you know, so-and-so said this and that. Yeah, they're giving me credit for it, that's fine. But I'm talking about a situation to where this guy is very well known. He's taking info from other scoopers and claiming it as his own. That's fucked up, man. I mean, God, the world we live in. Anyway, that's just pretty much it. And I now, because of this whole situation that's going on, I gotta find another way to discuss what I wanted to, because I have so much shit that I want to talk about as far as inside information. But now I gotta think of clever ways, maybe hinting at shit, which I fucking hate, because I mean, these guys are paying for the monthly fan support, and I hate to fucking do this to them, but this shit's gotta stop. Because on one end I have people saying, well, what's the point of being on your fan support the next day? Some asshole's gonna fucking leak it. That's true. What's the point? Plus, I don't want to get myself in trouble with Facebook because I have a contract with them. You know, and on the other hand, yeah, someone suggested that I just make shit up, CV says it, and then it'll get caught. Listen, look, I'm not going to bother doing that, because, first of all, that's just going to give ammunition to my haters that twist things around and say, well, he said blah, 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 this years ago, and, you know, he was wrong about that too. I'm not going to play this game, okay? I'm not. I'm an adult here, and with everything that's going on, I'm surprised this guy's like this. And like I said, I don't have 100% proof, but everything is pretty much adding up. And I just need to wait it out a bit and see what happens, because I'm starting to notice that every week when I release information, so does he. And it's very, very similar to what I post. And it's very fucking shady. And that's pretty much it. Spidey Webber now.
Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Woo!